Tonight, we'll be exploring the contents of a modest wizard supply shop, a place filled not with dramatic relics or powerful artifacts, but with the everyday tools and simple materials that wizards rely on during calm, ordinary days. The items here are not grand or dangerous. They are practical, familiar, and gently enchanted in small, comforting ways. Perfect for settling in, slowing down, and letting your mind drift peacefully. As we move through the shop, we'll examine each item one by one, just as a patient shopkeeper would while performing the nightly inventory log. Nothing urgent awaits us here, nothing loud or unpredictable, just quiet shelves, soft glows, and neatly arranged supplies. So take a breath, get comfortable, and allow the gentle rhythm of item logging to guide you toward rest. We'll begin at the front counter, where the simplest tools are kept. Section 1, Entry Counter and Basic Tools. Item 1, Quills of Steady Hand. Description: a standard writing quill crafted from the feathers of a soft-wing owl, designed to maintain a consistent, even stroke during writing attempts. The quill is lightly enchanted to resist minor tremors of the hand, ensuring smooth lettering on parchment, vellum, or rune paper. Features: gentle, flexible feather spine, non-scratch tip suitable for beginners, subtle stabilizing charm, non-adjustable. Recommended use: ideal for note-taking, potion labels, spell diagrams, and quiet journal entries. Price: 2 copper leaves per quill. Item 2, Dusk Ink Bottles. Description: a small glass bottle containing a muted dusk violet ink. The ink dries quickly and produces clean, smudge-resistant lines. When tilted, the liquid shows a faint twilight shimmer with no magical side effects. Features: subtle lavender scent, non-toxic, apprentice safe. Works best with steady hand quills and rune paper sheets. Recommended use: general writing, calm evening study, quiet correspondence. Price: 1 copper leaf per bottle. Item 3, Brass Moon Scales. Description: compact balance scale made from brushed brass, featuring a crescent-shaped beam and 2 shallow weighing pans, used primarily for measuring dried herbs, powdered ingredients, and minor arcane components. Features: crescent beam for steady distribution, polished brass finish, non-reactive, moderate accuracy, suitable for basic potion work. Recommended use: preparatory measurements, small quantity sorting, apprentice exercises. Price: 9 copper leaves. Includes a small cloth for dusting. Item 4. Pocket Star Lantern. Description: a palm-sized lantern containing a faintly glowing pocket star, a stable enchantment designed to emit a low, warm light. Illumination level remains constant and cannot be increased, making it suitable for soft nighttime study. Features: warm amber glow, no heat output, flicker-free, exceptionally long-lasting. Recommended use: reading, shelf navigation, dim workshop lighting. Price: 4 copper leaves, or 3 with trade-in of an empty glowstone. Item 5. Apprentices practice wands. Description: simple wooden wands carved from quiet grove branches. These wands are uncharged and built solely for gesture training, wand form practice, and harmless spark spell drills. Features: lightweight, smooth grip, mild resonance. Enough for practice feedback. Recommended use: spell tracing lessons, safe apprentice training, motion memorization. Price: 5 copper leaves each. Bulk sets available for classrooms. Item 6. Room paper sheets. Description: fine parchment sheets treated with a special alchemical wash that enhances room clarity when inked. Does not smudge, curl, or react with mild enchantments. Features: soft cream color, resistant to moisture, holds ink without feathering. Recommended use: rune sketches, sigil drafts, spell diagrams, labeling jars or shelves. Price: 1 copper leaf per 5 sheets. Item 7. Soft charm twine. Description: a spool of pale beige twine infused with a minimal binding charm. The twine tightens gently when tied, making it ideal for securing small bundles, scrolls, and potion ingredient packets. Features: non-cutting, gentle grip, low strength charm, safe for apprentices, mildly resistant to fraying. Recommended use: scroll organization, herb bundle wrapping, shop packaging. Price: 3 copper leaves per spool. Item 8. Starter potion vials. Description: clear glass vials designed for beginner potion work, slightly thicker than standard vials to reduce breakage and marked with faint measurement lines along the side for easy ingredient tracking. Features: reinforced glass, light measurement etching, cork included with each vial. Recommended use: apprentice potions, sample mixtures, ingredient storage. Price: 2 copper leaves for a set of 3. Section 2. Brewing and alchemical supplies. Item 9. Ground ember leaf. Description: a small tin containing finely crushed ember leaf herb. The powder is a muted red-orange color and releases a faint warmth when the container is opened. The warmth is mild and never increases, ensuring safe handling. Features: even dust-like texture, pleasant herbal aroma. Heat remains constant and non-harmful. Recommended use: stabilizing beginner potions, adding warmth to calming brews. Apprentice experiments. Price: 3 copper leaves per tin. Item 10. Whisper water flask. Description: a corked glass container filled with a pale, lightly shimmering liquid. Whisper water produces a soft, almost imperceptible sound when poured, resembling a distant breeze. The liquid is neutral and non-reactive. Features: faint, shimmering surface, gentle, airy sound when moved, shelf-stable for extended periods. Recommended use: diluting mixtures, cooling heated ingredients, light potion work. Price: 5 copper leaves per flask. Item 11. Frost mint pellets. Description: small white pellets formed from compressed frost mint leaves. They release a cool, refreshing air when handled. The chill is gentle and does not freeze or frost surfaces. Features: smooth pellet shape, consistent cooling effect, non-toxic and apprentice safe. Recommended use: balancing warm brew potions, refreshing tonic bases, cooling cauldrons slightly. Price: 2 copper leaves per packet. Item 12. Crystallized dawn dew. Description: a tiny glass jar holding dew droplets harvested at sunrise, preserved in crystalline form. Each crystal sparkles with a soft golden tint. The dew melts slowly when added to warm brews. Features: subtle gold shimmer, slow dissolving crystals, non-reactive outside potion work. Recommended use: light enhancing brews, clarity mixtures, beginner illumination potions. Price: 7 copper leaves per jar. Item 13. Amber root shavings. Description: thin curls of dried amber root stored in a small paper packet. The shavings give off a mild, earthy aroma with soft citrus undertones. When dropped into liquid, they dissolve gradually. Features: warm brown color, gentle grounding scent, slow dissolving texture. Recommended use: calming teas, grounding tonics, rest-oriented potions. Price: 3 copper leaves per packet. Item 14. Soft glow herb satchel. Description: a cloth pouch containing low-light herb fragments. These herbs emit a faint green essence in the dark, functioning similarly to glow moss, but without the need for care or sunlight. Features: stable glow, no heat output, soft, earthy scent. Recommended use: providing ambient light to cauldrons, night brewing sessions. Ingredient sorting. Price: 4 copper leaves per satchel. Item 15. Cauldron stir rod, heat resistant. Description: a sturdy stir rod crafted from tempered ash wood and coated in a heat-resistant lacquer, designed for extended stirring sessions without transferring heat to the user's hand. Features: smooth polished surface, comfortable grip, resistant to staining. Recommended use: daily potion preparation, thick mixtures, long brew recipes. Price: 6 copper leaves each. Item 16. Lunar salt tin. Description: a round metal tin filled with fine, pale blue salt. Lunar salt is harvested during certain moon phases and adds clarity and stability to mild potions. Sparkles under lantern light in a soft, understated way. Features: even granulation, very faint moonlit sheen, long shelf life. Recommended use: potions requiring purification, calming drafts, clarity mixtures. Price: 5 copper leaves per tin. Item 17. Drift pepper seeds. Description: a small glass vial containing tiny, dark seeds that release a gentle, peppery aroma. When added to a brew, they produce a mild warmth and faintly spicy undertone without overpowering the mixture. Features: mild aromatic spice, non-irritating, easy to crush or steep. Recommended use: flavor balancing, beginner tonic recipes, warming herb mixtures. Price: 2 copper leaves per vial. Item 18. Ether cooling clamps. Description: a pair of simple brass clamps with padded grips, used to secure cauldrons or heating bowls during cooling periods, lightly enchanted to maintain a stable temperature drop. Features: brass frame, soft felt padding, gentle cooling charm. Recommended use: setting potions to rest, cooling heated glassware, apprentice safety practice. Price: 8 copper leaves per pair. Section 3. Enchanted textiles and threads. Item 19. Dreamweave cloth. Description: a folded square of pale silver fabric known as dreamweave, due to the faint, cloud-like patterns that drift slowly across its surface. The cloth is light and quietly cool to the touch, offering a subtle, calming effect when held. The enchantment is minimal and poses no arcane influence beyond mild relaxation. Features: gentle shifting patterns, soft, breathable texture, non-reactive to inks and common potions. Recommended use: table coverings for late night study, lining for potion baskets, calming cloth for apprentices. Price: 6 copper leaves per sheet. Item 20. Fading thread spools. Description: a wooden spool wrapped with a fine, pale gray thread that gradually fades when used for stitching. The fading is cosmetic only. The strength of the thread remains intact. Commonly used for subtle repairs or decorative seams where visibility is not desired. Features: even, smooth fiber, long-lasting spool, fully invisible 1 hour after stitching. Recommended use: cloak repairs, seam finishing, hidden hems. Price: 4 copper leaves per spool. Item 21. Amber stitch needle. Description: a small needle forged from tempered steel with an amber bead set into the handle. When sewing, the bead emits a steady warmth, allowing the needle to pass through thick fabrics with ease. The warmth never increases and remains safe to touch. Features: heat-assisted stitching, durable needlepoint, soft amber glow during use. Recommended use: heavy robes, reinforced pouches, potion aprons. Price: 5 copper leaves each. Item 22. Warmth holding shawl. Description: a lightweight shawl woven from a blend of enchanted wool and dusk thread. When draped over the shoulders, it retains a mild warmth, similar to standing near a distant fireplace. The warmth stays constant and never overheats. Features: soft woven texture, balanced warmth, folds compactly for travel. Recommended use: evening reading, outdoor herb gathering, apprentice comfort garments. Price: 9 copper leaves per shawl. Item 23. Anti-draft curtains, small length. Description: a rolled pair of narrow curtains crafted from heavy dusk fabric. They carry a minor charm that reduces drafts and wandering breezes in small rooms. The charm is subtle, designed mainly for study corners and quiet alcoves. Features: thick weave, simple brass rings included, mild draft reduction only. Recommended use: study nooks, potion corners, bedside shelves. Price: 8 copper leaves per pair. Item 24. Binding edge ribbon. Description: a thin strip of glossy ribbon treated with a light binding enchantment. When tied around an object, the knot holds gently but firmly without cutting into the material. The ribbon unties easily with a soft, Features: glossy pale blue color, reusable hundreds of times, gentle, non-damaging hold, recommended use, parcel wrapping, scroll organization, compacting travel kits. Price: 3 copper leaves per roll. Section 4: Minor charms. In everyday enchantments. Item 26. Remember this pebble. Description: a smooth, palm-sized stone, etched with a faint spiral pattern. When held during a moment of concentration, the pebble records a single, simple reminder. No more than a short phrase. Tapping the stone later causes it to gently whisper the recorded message back to the holder. Features: whispers soft and non-startling. Can record only one reminder at a time. Neutral gray coloration. Recommended use: potion timers, gentle scheduling, apprentice memory practice. Price: 3 copper leaves each. Item 27. Draftless candle. Description: a short, thick candle that produces a steady flame, unaffected by surrounding breezes. The flame remains calm and vertical, ideal for study tables and small workstations. The candle emits no scent and burns slowly. Features: breeze-resistant flame, clean, even wax melt, long burn duration. Recommended use: late night reading, rune drafting, calm workspace lighting. Price: 2 copper leaves per candle. Item 28. Soft glow orb. Description: a glass sphere filled with gentle, luminescent mist. When touched, the orb brightens slightly, giving off a warm glow. The light remains soft and never becomes harsh. When left alone, it dims gradually to a low, resting glow. Features: safe to hold, produces no heat, mist swirls slowly inside. Recommended use: nighttime ambient lighting, cauldron side illumination, shelf markers. Price: 4 copper leaves per orb. Item 29. Whisper key. Description: a small bronze key with a tiny opening in its bow. Whispered messages spoken into the key can later be released as a soft murmur when the key is turned. Used mainly for passing gentle notes or greetings. Features: murmurs are quiet and soothing. Holds a single message at a time. Bronze patina handle. Recommended. Use: friendly reminders. Calm mast. Simple magical puzzles for apprentices. Price: 6 copper leaves each. Item 30. Pocket breeze token. Description: a small, flat charm carved from pale wood. When tapped lightly, it generates a soft and steady airflow, similar to a gentle outdoor breeze. The airflow lasts a few seconds and then stops on its own. Features: cool, refreshing current, non-adjustable airflow, lightweight design. Recommended. Use: drying ink, cooling warm tea, refreshing warm corners of the workshop. Price: 3 copper leaves per token. Item 31. Restful hourglass. Description: a miniature hourglass filled with pale blue, enchanted sand. As the sand falls, it emits a calming effect meant to encourage a slower breathing rhythm. The effect is mild and safe for daily use. Features: 10-minute sand duration, soft blue glow in dim light. Relief charm is subtle, non-magically binding. Recommended. Use: meditation, cool down periods between spells, quiet study breaks. Price: 7 copper leaves. Item 32. Quiet step brooch. Description: a small silver brooch shaped like a curled leaf, does not silence them completely, just softens them to a gentle pad. Features leaf-shaped design, sound muffling enchantment, suitable for indoor use. Recommended use: library work, nighttime shop tasks. Item 33. Tranquility loop description: a loop of thin wire wrapped around a small wooden ring. When held between the fingers and gently rotated, it produces a soft hum that encourages relaxation. No magical effects beyond the gentle sound. Features: subtle, low-frequency hum, simple, durable design, effective when rotated slowly. Recommended use: calming nerves before exams, easing tension during potion brewing, quiet moments before sleep. Price: 4 copper leaves each. Section 5. Apothecary shells, herbs, roots and remedies. Item 34. Heart grove leaves. Description: thin pale green leaves, dried into light curls. When the jar is opened, a soft earthy aroma escapes, mild and grounding. Each leaf crumbles easily between the fingers, releasing a faint, pleasant warmth. Features: curled leaf structure, soft herbal scent, gentle warming effect. Recommended use: calming teas, warm rest mixtures, gentle emotional balancing brews. Price: 3 copper leaves per jar. Item 35. Night Soothe petals. Description: a collection of deep violet petals stored in a small linen pouch. The petals carry a faint floral fragrance, often described as evening-like. When steeped in water, the petals tint the liquid a soft lavender color. Features: lightly fragrant, non-drowsy, simply soothing, perfectly safe for daily use. Recommended use: bedtime teas, relaxation tinctures, mild anti-frack tonics. Price: leaves per pouch. Item 36. Hollow stem reed. Description: a bundle of thin, hollow plant stems, bound neatly with twine. When snapped gently, each reed emits a quiet, airy tone, more a soft sigh than a true whistle. The stems are used primarily for mild airflow enchantments. Features: light, flexible structure, subtle natural resonance, easy to cut, shape or steep. Recommended use: breathing focus teas, airflow potions, soothing inhalants. Price: 2 copper leaves per bundle. Item 37. Driftwood essence. Description: a quart glass vial containing a pale, slightly milky liquid distilled from enchanted driftwood. When exposed to air, the essence releases a warm, woody scent, mildly grounding in nature. Features: soft amber undertones, slow evaporating formula, stable, long-lasting aroma. Recommended use: mood-setting potions, calming incense mixtures, gentle relaxation brews. Price: 6 copper leaves per vial. Item 38. Breeze flower tonic. Description: a clear bottle filled with a shimmering pale blue liquid. Breeze flower petals lend the tonic a refreshing, airy taste. When consumed in small amounts, it provides a mild feeling of lightness, similar to taking a deep, satisfying breath. Features: cool, airy flavor, non-magical lift in mood, apprentice-safe dosage markings. Recommended use: study refreshers, early morning clarity, gentle invigorating mixes. Price: 5 copper leaves per bottle. Item 39. Clear mind spores. Description: a small jar containing fine pale yellow spores that drift softly when the lid is loosened. When added to warm water or tea, the spores dissolve completely, creating a lightly fragrant brew that helps clear mental fog. Features: mild scent, similar to fresh parchment, dissolves fully, pleasant for long study sessions.
Recommended use: memory teas, focus potions, exam season clarity tonics. Price: 7 copper leaves per jar.
Item 40. Moss-burst poultice. Description: a soft green paste stored in a sealed ceramic container made from crushed moss-burst plants. The poultice has a cool, soothing texture and is often used to ease minor aches or stress-tightened muscles. Features: smooth, cool application, light herbal smell, non-magical physical relief. Recommended use: shoulder and neck tension, calming compresses, apprentice recovery kits. Price: 6 copper leaves per container. Item 41. Quiet root bundles. Description: a tightly wrapped bundle of pale beige roots tied with soft twine. Quiet root is known for its extremely mild calming properties when boiled into tea or simmered in potion bases. The effect is subtle and gentle. Features: dry, slightly woody texture, very faint herbal aroma, long shelf life. Recommended use: relaxation teas, slow brew calm tonics, bedtime potion bases. Price: 3 copper leaves per bundle. Section 6. Arcane components. Item 42. Mild arcana crystals. Description: small, pale blue crystals with very weak arcane resonance. When held, they produce a faint, steady vibration, similar to a cat's quiet purr. Their magic is stable, making them ideal for apprentice-level spell experiments. Features: low resonance, even crystalline structure, completely safe to handle. Recommended use: basic enchantment tests, low-level rune charging, focus practice. Price: 4 copper leaves per pouch. Item 43. Pocket rune chips. Description: thin wooden discs etched with simple, non-potent runes. The runes are pre-carved and carry only minimal arcane imprinting. Each chip is intended for practicing placement and arrangement rather than active spellcasting. Features: smooth wooden finish, clear rune engravings, non-activated by default. Recommended use: rune practice layouts, beginner spell diagrams, classroom demonstrations. Price: 2 copper leaves per set of 5. Item 44. Dust of distant echoes. Description: a small corked vial containing fine, silvery gray dust. When sprinkled lightly, it creates a soft, lingering hum in the surrounding air. The pitch is low and pleasant, fading after a few seconds. Features: soft, steady hum, fully harmless. Needs only a pinch per use. Recommended use: sound-based spell exercises, calming ambience, apprentice sensory training. Price: 6 copper leaves per vial. Item 45. Faint levitation powder. Description: a delicate pinkish powder stored in a narrow glass tube. When blown gently over lightweight objects, such as feathers or dry leaves, the powder provides a temporary lift lasting a few seconds. Features: soft pastel color, very low lift strength, safe for indoor practice. Recommended use: levitation drills, beginner wand control, classroom demonstrations. Price: 5 copper leaves per tube. Item 46. Null spark glass. Description: small glass beads infused with a neutralizing enchantment. When placed near minor magical reactions, they dampen the energy slightly, providing a stabilizing effect. They are not strong enough to stop spells, just soften them. Features: smooth, transparent design, non-reactive to heat, gentle, energy dampening field. Recommended use. Potion bubbling control. Mild spell stabilization. Apprentice safety kits. Price 8 copper leaves per packet. Item 47. Ember gold filings. Description: a tiny tin of gold-colored metal shavings. Despite their name, the filings do not burn or heat. They simply glow softly when exposed to air. The glow lasts only a few minutes before fading. Features: soft gold glimmer, non-flammable, even metallic grain. Recommended use: enchanting decoration, weak illumination spells, harmless classroom crafting. Price 5 copper leaves per tin. Item 48. Tangle thread spindle. Description: a wooden spindle wound with extremely fine enchanted thread. When pulled, the thread curls and loops slightly, allowing beginners to practice mana thread weaving techniques. The enchantment is mild and never tangles excessively. Features: soft looping action, easy to unwind. Ideal for slow, careful practice. Recommended use: mana weaving basics, not work spell lessons. Gentle dexterity training. Price 3 copper leaves per spindle. Section 7. Apprentices classroom supplies. Item 49. Beginner spellbooks. Description: a compact set of soft-bound books containing the simplest forms of spell notation. The pages are printed in large, clear lettering and include wide margins for personal notes. The enchantments within the books are inactive and serve only as illustrations. Features: thick, easy-to-turn pages, clear diagrams, no active magic. Recommended use: foundational study, early spell theory lessons, marking basic progress points. Price 4 copper leaves per volume. Item 50. Charm practice stones. Description: small, smooth river stones imbued with a faint, harmless shimmer. They respond to light touch by glowing softly, allowing apprentices to gauge whether their gestures are correct. The glow is extremely weak and safe. Features: polished surface, subtle, responsive glow, durable for repeated practice, recommended use, gesture training, hand position drills, beginner charm repetition. Price 2 copper leaves per pair. Item 51. Safety word chalk. Description: a stick of pale blue chalk infused with a very mild ward rune. When used to draw shapes on floors or desks, it provides a soft, protective buffer that prevents small magical sparks from spreading. Chalk marks wipe away easily. Features: smooth chalk texture, break resistant, light protective field. Recommended use: classroom spell circles, apprentice diagrams, safe practice setups. Price: 3 copper leaves per stick. Item 52. Apprentice robes. Description: simple gray robes crafted from lightweight fabric. The garment includes reinforced seams and inner pockets for storing small practice tools. No enchantments are woven into the cloth to prevent accidental spell interactions. Features: breathable material, wide sleeves for wand movement, sturdy stitching. Recommended use: daily classroom wear, low-level practice lessons, apprentice identification. Price: 8 copper leaves per robe. Item 53. Soft edge training wand. Description: a wooden wand with rounded edges, designed for beginner safety. The wand contains no magical core and is used solely for practicing motions, stances, and tracing patterns in the air. Features: smooth, rounded tip, comfortable grip, safe for practice groups. Recommended use: early wand movements, posture training, motion repetition exercises. Price: 3 copper leaves each. Item 54. Concentration bells. Description: a small set of brass bells tuned to gentle, soft tones. When rung, each bell produces a calming, sustained note, intended to help apprentices maintain focus during long study periods. The sound is pleasant and unobtrusive. Features: low soothing chime, brass finish, durable clapper design, recommended use, study sessions, breathing exercises, pacing lessons. Price: 5 copper leaves per set of 3. Item 55. Beginner's ink slate. Description: a flat slate board coated with a reusable ink surface. Students can practice writing runes or diagrams on the slate using water-based ink that evaporates slowly over time. The surface resets itself completely after a few minutes. Features: self-cleaning surface, even writing texture, lightweight for travel, recommended use, rune practice, diagram repetition, classroom exercises. Price: 6 copper leaves each.
Section 8. Potions and gentle elixirs. Item 56. Cup of warmth potion. Description: a small bottle filled with a soft amber liquid. When consumed in tiny sips, the potion provides a gentle warmth that spreads slowly through the chest and shoulders. The warmth is mild and never increases beyond a comfortable level. Features: subtle amber glow, mild herbal taste, no magical after effects. Recommended use: cold evenings, post-training recovery, general comfort. Price: 4 copper leaves per bottle. Item 57. Minor clarity tonic. Description: a pale, almost transparent tonic that sharpens focus in a very gentle way. The effect is soft, similar to taking a deep breath of fresh morning air. Tasteless and easy to mix with water or tea. Features: clear, colorless liquid, gradual onset, mild, non-stimulating clarity. Recommended use: light study sessions, potion brewing concentration, early morning routines. Price: 5 copper leaves per vial. Item 58. Sweet Rest Draft. Description: a lightly pink liquid stored in a corked glass vial. When taken before bed, it encourages a calm, drifting sensation without inducing sleep directly. The taste is faintly sweet, reminiscent of soft rose petals. Features: pleasant floral scent, gentle relaxation effects. Best in small doses. Recommended use: bedtime routines, late evening reading, easing restlessness. Price: 7 copper leaves per vial. Item 59. Slow Glow Elixir. Description: a small bottle containing a pale yellow elixir that emits a very soft, internal glow. When taken, it produces a mild warming sensation and helps steady the breath during light magical exertion. Features: soft golden luminosity, smooth, lightly sweet taste, safe for apprentices. Recommended use: gentle ritual support, extended study sessions, light spell practice. Price: 6 copper leaves per bottle. Item 60. Herbal Repose Brew. Description: a larger bottle filled with a soft green liquid, brewed from calming herbs, best consumed warm. The brew carries a faintly earthy taste and promotes long-lasting calm without drowsiness. Features: earthy aroma, smooth texture, non-magical calming effect. Recommended use: midday breaks, stress relief, quiet focus periods. Price: 5 copper leaves per bottle. Item 61. Lantern Light Syrup. Description: a thick pale orange syrup stored in a short jar. When mixed with warm water, it creates a faintly glowing drink, reminiscent of lantern light. Provides gentle emotional warmth and a slight mood uplift. Features: time. Recommended use: lift in spirits, accompaniment for evening study, calm social gatherings. Price: 6 copper leaves per jar. Item 62. Gentle levity mixture. Description: a thin blue liquid sealed in a narrow glass tube. When a tiny amount is taken, the mixture creates a very subtle feeling of lightness in the limbs, similar to stretching after waking. The effect is soft and fades naturally. Features: pale blue tint, mild uplifting sensation, completely safe in small portions. Recommended use: reducing tension during practice, refreshing breaks, light emotional balancing. Price: 4 copper leaves per tube. Section 9. Magical creatures care items. Item 63. Familiar cradle basket. Description: a shallow woven basket lined with soft moss fabric, designed to hold small magical creatures during rest. The basket maintains a stable temperature throughout the day. The enchantment is mild and cannot be adjusted. Features: soft, springy lining, lightweight wicker frame, constant gentle warmth. Recommended use: nest placement for small familiars, travel bedding, creature naps. Price: 6 copper leaves per basket. Item 64. Soft noise treats. Description: a small tin filled with bite-sized treats that emit a faint, pleasant hum when shaken. The sound attracts most familiars and encourages calm behavior. Ingredients are simple and safe. Features: mild humming lure, soft herb flavor, no strong magical effects. Recommended use: training rewards, familiar bonding, quiet time treats. Price: 3 copper leaves per tin. Item 65. Feather polish oil. Description: a slim bottle containing clear oil infused with minute feather smoothing enchantments. When applied sparingly, it gives plumage a sleek shine and removes minor tangles. Safe for creatures with fur as well. Features: subtle lavender scent, non-greasy texture, long-lasting bottle. Recommended use: familiar grooming, feather care, softening dull or dry spots. Price: 5 copper leaves per bottle. Item 66. Tiny lantern for nocturnal pets. Description: a thimble-sized lantern emitting a faint blue glow, designed to give gentle light without disturbing creatures that rely on low illumination. The brightness never increases. Features: cool-toned glow, no heat output, safe for bedding areas. Recommended use: night habitats, travel carriers, quiet nighttime observation. Price: 2 copper leaves each. Item 67. Familiar first aid kit. Description: a small wooden box containing simple care items, minor healing balm, soft gauze, a gentle cooling pebble, and a tiny soothing charm. All items are mild and intended only for non-serious, familiar mishaps. Features: compact and organized, apprentice-friendly, includes mild relief charms. Recommended use: minor scrapes, tired wings, small creature discomforts. Price: 9 copper leaves per kit. Item 68. Gentle glow collar. Description: a soft fabric collar imbued with a faint light charm. It glows dimly when touched, allowing the familiar to be seen easily in dim environments. The light fades gradually after contact. Features: adjustable size, soft, flexible band, very mild glow spell. Recommended use: evening walks, dark workshop corners, calm nighttime visibility. Price: 6 copper leaves per collar. Item 69. Herb infused nest padding. Description: a small packet of finely shredded fibers infused with calming herbs. When placed in a familiar's nest or bedding area, the fibers release a slow, steady, herbal aroma that promotes rest. Features: soft herbal scent, stays fresh for weeks, non-irritating materials. Recommended use: nest bedding, travel carriers, familiar rest areas. Price: 3 copper leaves per packet. Section 10. Backroom storage and rare mild artifacts. Item 70. Elder Rune Box uncharged. Description: a small wooden box carved with faded rune patterns. The box is uncharged and holds no active magic, serving primarily as an example piece for rune study. The wood is smooth and slightly darkened with age. Features: carved exterior patterns, hinged lid with light resistance, harmless decorative runes. Recommended use: rune pattern observation, beginner carving reference, light storage. Price: 8 copper leaves. Item 71. Lantern of Stored Twilight. Description: a tall, narrow lantern containing a dim, purple-tinted glow. The light inside is said to be stored twilight, captured before full nightfall. The glow is extremely soft and never brightens, ideal for gentle ambience. Features: cool violet tone, steady luminescence, no heat output. Recommended use: quiet meditation spaces, dim back rooms, calming twilight ambience. Price: 10 copper leaves per lantern. Item 72. Soft echo recorder. Description: a palm palm-sized wooden device that captures a single short sound when activated. The sound is played back at a much lower volume, creating a soft echo. The device resets itself after playback. Features: warm wooden casing, gentle low volume replay, holds one sound at a time. Recommended use: apprentice sound study, gentle ambience creation, soft note taking. Price: 5 copper leaves each.
Item 73. Old Apprentice Journal. Description: a well-worn notebook filled with blank, slightly yellowed pages. The journal contains no enchantments and is kept as an example of traditional apprentice record-keeping. Its aged appearance gives it a quiet, almost nostalgic charm. Features: soft, flexible binding, faint parchment scent, blank, unruled pages. Recommended use: personal note-taking, potion logs, handwriting practice. Price: 4 copper leaves per journal. Item 74. Mild time swaying meter. Description: a small brass device resembling a pocket watch. When activated, it slightly slows or speeds the perception of a single minute. The change is minimal, gentle, and safe. The device is used mostly for training, rather than any real manipulation of time. Features: brass exterior, very subtle temporal shift, safe for repeated use. Recommended use: time perception practice, relaxation, pacing, apprentice sensory training. Price: 9 copper leaves. Item 75. Reverie glass orb. Description: a cloudy glass sphere that displays faint, drifting patterns when held. The patterns resemble gentle fog or slow-moving clouds. The orb offers mild relaxation and is often used during rest periods. Features: soft, drifting visuals, cool to the touch, no magical influence beyond calmness. Recommended use: meditation, mental clarity breaks, quiet classroom rest moments. Price: 6 copper leaves per orb. Item 76. Archive bundle cloth. Description: a folded square of thick linen used for wrapping older magical documents or artifact samples. The cloth is treated with a gentle preservation charm, one that stabilizes paper edges and prevents curling or yellowing. Features: neutral beige color, durable weave, soft protective charm. Recommended use: document storage, wrapping fragile items, long-term archiving. Price: 7 copper leaves per fold. Item 77, Forgotten Charm Set. Description: a small wooden tray containing several minor charms whose original uses have long been forgotten. Each charm carries a faint magical presence, but produces no noticeable effects. They are kept primarily as curiosities, reminders of old traditions and forgotten purposes. Features: mixed charm shapes and materials, harmless arcane traces, ideal for study or quiet collection. Recommended use: apprentice reference pieces, curiosity shelves, harmless magical practice. Price: 8 copper leaves per set. As we reach the end of this quiet inventory log, you may notice the shop around you has grown still. The lanterns burn low, their soft glow settling gently on the shelves, casting long, slow-moving shadows across the wooden floor. The final items have been counted. The tools have been noted. Everything is in its place once again. And now, the wizard's supply shop grows quiet for the night. You can imagine the shopkeeper closing a small ledger, brushing a thumb lightly over the worn cover, and taking one last look over the tidy rows of shelves. Nothing more is needed tonight. All is calm, all is settled. The air feels a little cooler now. A gentle breeze slips through the doorway, ruffling a few parchment sheets on the counter. Outside, the night is deep and quiet, lit only by distant lanterns and a pale moon overhead. As the shop's door closes with a soft click, a sense of peaceful stillness fills the room. You are welcome to rest here as long as you wish. There is no rush, no tasks waiting for you, nothing to remember, nothing to plan. There is one last list with items to go through before closing. Item 78, Quiet Lantern Wick. Description: a small bundle of pale gray wick thread designed for lanterns that burn with a soft, steady glow. The wick produces no flicker, no smoke, and no scent. Recommended use: late night reading, slow potion brewing, calm meditation corners. Price 2 copper leaves. Item 79, soft drift measuring spoon. Description: a small silver spoon enchanted to measure ingredients with gentle precision. The spoon hums faintly when holding the correct amount, then falls silent. Recommended use: herbal mixtures, beginner tonics, slow brew potions. Price 4 copper leaves. Item 80, calm fiber satchel. Description: a soft cloth pouch woven from plant fibers that naturally hold a mild, relaxing aura. When opened, the satchel releases a barely noticeable herbal scent. Recommended use: storing gentle ingredients, organizing charms, quiet nighttime inventory tasks. Price 5 copper leaves. Item 81, echo muted jar. Description: a round glass jar enchanted to muffle any sound made inside it. Soft clinks, tiny rattles, and loose components become almost silent. Recommended use: noisy herbs, rattling stones, restless apprentices' supplies. Price 7 copper leaves. Item 82, gentle sleep candle base. Description: a small ceramic stand used to hold calming candles. The base warms slightly over time, creating a slow, steady comfort beneath the flame. Recommended use: evening relaxation, closing rituals, end-of-day shop quieting. Price 3 copper leaves. Let the gentle quiet of the wizard's supply shop carry you into rest. Let your breath settle. Let your mind loosen its hold and allow sleep to come naturally in its own soft time. You've done enough for today, more than enough. Now it is time to rest. As we reach the end of this quiet log, the shop grows still around you. The shelves are stocked. The tools are counted. And every small item rests in its place once again. There is nothing more to do tonight. The lantern on the counter burns low, its gentle glow softening with every passing moment. Shadows stretch slowly across the wooden floor, moving just enough to remind you that the world is quieting down. A hush settles over the room, like a blanket being laid gently over the end of a long day. You've completed the catalogue for the night. You've followed every shelf, every jar, every softly enchanted tool. A peaceful stillness settles in your chest, a looseness in your breath, a softness behind your eyes. Let yourself ease into it. Outside the windows, the night stretches endlessly. Quiet, deep, and soft. A faint breeze drifts past the doorframe, barely enough to stir the smallest papers on the counter. Everything slows down here. Everything settles. The wizard's supply shop has done its work for the day, and so have you. There is no rush now, no deadlines, no tasks waiting in the corner. Just the sound of your own breath, steady and slow, moving in and out like a gentle tide. Allow yourself to melt into the quiet, to sink just a little deeper into your pillow, to feel your body grow heavier and softer with each slow moment that passes. You are safe here. You are welcome here. This is a place without demands, a place without pressure, a place made entirely for rest. If your thoughts drift, let them drift. If they fade, let them fade. Your mind can wander like soft lantern light. gentle, warm, and without direction. Let the calm settle deeper. Let your breathing grow slow and easy. Let your body soften into stillness. Every part of you deserves rest. Every part of you deserves quiet. You've done enough for today. More than enough. And now you can simply rest. Let the night take care of the world for a while. Let your thoughts dissolve into gentle silence. Let the soft magic of this little shop carry you. Slowly, peacefully, into sleep.